Just keep going. I met Shishin Roshi in the early '80s when I lived at Zen Center, LA, and that expression is probably the most enduring expression of his that I'll never forget. It's three words. It's just a little thing. Um, and perhaps this talk is just me indulging how much I love those three words and just enjoying turning them over and looking at them from different ways. So I like to spend just a little bit of time together and clarify what we think these three words mean, or perhaps more to the point, what do we do with them? What do we do with these three words? Just keep going. Where? Where are we going? And why? What's wrong with here? What does Roshi mean by this encouragement? Is his encouragement to muscle up? There's an expression we use sometimes, to muscle up, or just hang in there, or to grit our teeth and persevere, or that things will get better, they'll improve. Dogen said, if you're unable to find the truth right where you are, where else do you expect to find it? So keep going where? Well, of course, we should assume that here is the right spot. Dogen said so, and I know Roshi intends that as well. Is this here fixed or is it moving? Is now fixed or moving? When Roshi says just keep going, what I hear is do the next thing, do it wholeheartedly, do it all in, leave nothing, not even ashes. What I hear is wash your bowls. We do this because this is what our life, this is what I speak for myself, this is what my life does. My life does the next thing, and I can either participate or try not to. Are we trying to keep going? Are we persevering over some adversity? Is there effort involved in just keep going? Or is just keep going, letting go, letting come, letting be? Is it more letting than doing? Images of rivers are often used as metaphors for life. River is always flowing, never fixed, always going, different every moment. Roshi encourages us to go with this moment, then the next one, and the one after that, without resistance, without commentary, without judgment, without clinging. Without a sense of sequence or order or linearity. Each moment whole and complete and perfect. My experience is that this going is really utter stillness in the center of movement and change. Sometimes that's how I experience it. Sometimes I don't. Often I don't, I guess. We face forward, I face forward into that next moment and the next circumstances, alert and still and ready. When I thought about this, another word came up that Roshi, I don't think I've not heard him use, but the word unsticky. Unsticky or not sticky. Peter Muriel Matheson passed away 7 years, a couple of months ago, and Muriel had a wonderful quote that I think kind of speaks to this unsticky aspect. He said, "It's difficult to adjust because I do not know who is adjusting. I'm no longer that old person and not yet the new one." My experience is that both clinging and aversion are forms of sticking. Sticking precludes just keep going, or it's at odds with it at least. Anxiety about the future and guilt or regret for me about the past are all my ways of sticking. Self consciously evaluating my current mood or my attitude or my preferences or dislikes while I'm doing something is a way of sticking. Right now, right now, if I give way to kind of my sticking mind, there's anxiety about speaking to you all, a room full of seniors and distinguished friends. So surely I want to be tuned to my body and my emotions and my thoughts, but not stuck by them. Here's some more sticking things, and every one of these things I've said or thought. Oh, I want this to last forever. Keep going. When will this ever be over? Just keep going. I'm just so confused about what's going on. I'm terrified. Just keep going. I'm never going to get over losing her. Just keep going. I don't think I can do this anymore. Let go. Let it be. Keep going. We keep going because life is always going. Roshi's words are, for me, indeed encouraging, but not in the sense of hang in there and you'll get something, or trust me, one day this will all be worth it, or the hard part will be over soon. That's not what he means. Seems to me that just keep going is not like life boot camp or an investment in a future goal or attainment or acquisition like like medical school or a law degree or something. Just keep going is my life right now. It's whole and complete instruction for what I do, how I live right now. I'm going to kind of veer slightly off course. I hope I don't lose you on this, but there's a folk singer named Ramblin' Jack Elliott who hung out with Woody Guthrie when he was younger, and in his album called Young Brigham from 1968, he has a song called 912 Greens, and there's the last line of the song always just left me chilled, and it always conjured what this idea of just keep going, and it's a talking style folk song. So Jack just talks through the whole thing as he fingerpicks, and he tells a story of a bunch of friends gathering in New Orleans to celebrate. And what we hear is joy and love among these friends, and awe at simple things like a three-legged cat and a party that goes all night, and lovely peak experiences. And then the morning comes and it's over and everybody slips away and they go up over the back fence. And what I mostly hear is sadness at time passing, at things moving along. It's the 7 minutes of talk story, and Jack only sings the last line. The last line is, "Did you ever stand and shiver just because you were looking at a river?" I surely don't always want to surrender to that river, to just doing that next thing, or to washing my bowls, or to just keep going. My resistance is palpable. But at the same time, experiencing that resistance fully is also my practice. Really feeling resistance is my keep going. I'll end with a couple of verses. The first one is, "Frog snatching a fly, no ripples on the spring pond, round eyes softly close." And then finally, one of my favorite, uh, the movie Jojo Rabbit is one that I've really loved the last few years. Taika Waititi is a masterful filmmaker, and you'll miss this if you don't stay with the credits at the end of the movie. But at the end of Jojo Rabbit, when he's rolling, just before he rolls the credits, he includes 4 lines from Rilke, and they are, "Let everything happen to you, beauty and terror. Just keep going. No feeling is final." I appreciate your attention and just keep going, all of us together. Thank you.